come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And an Eagles 1st down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
All set now, 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Play action, Hurts has it. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome. And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
180!
Third and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They send a man in motion. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. Rolling into enemy territory. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it 17 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. And that guy, Buka, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Third down, give to Irving. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he will almost score as he gets this just yards from that goal line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good.
Regular.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Real. What's that?
Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had to look at the drive where the coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll stop him here right before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd down now. They need 7.
63.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up the 3rd.
They go to Barkley again. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Go Silver, ready? Trimmer.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
It's Barkley again, and he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's out of bounds. Get this, right where the kickoff came from, at the opposing 35-yard line.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrifying returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Only went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Kings! Regular! Watch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Catch being left side by Abuka. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About 6. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. 180! Watch out!
Straight ahead, it's Irving. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, came 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Hey, 180! Watch out!
Mayfield throwing on 4th. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th-quarter lead. Mike Evans with a touchdown. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
31. Eagles 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. Got that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They've got a man in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And now it's second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
53.
Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Stop!
They give to Irving. Stop his drop. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers up by 4. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Once again, Irving. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
We'll look to throw it. Got a man. This is Evans. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Still fighting forward. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
180! What's up?
Out again. This is Irving. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
What's up?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
Good. 180. Hurry, hurry. What's up?
Irving on to the first. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
2 yards.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking his coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
1st and 10 at their own.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down.
What's up?
It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers, who take a knee.